Kyari Akingbolu, a lawyer, was in an interview session with Punch newspaper and made a revelation about some of Abba Kyari's operation that involved his client. Akingbolu was asked why he filed a petition against Abba Kyari after the NSAS protest and what was the petition all about. The lawyer then answered, saying that he filed the petition because if the criminality committed against his client named Hafiz Mojid, Akingbolu explained that his client was arrested in a commando style. He said Abba Kyari and his men got to his client's house around 9:30 p.m. and his client's wife was 5 months pregnant at the time of the arrest. So they lay his client and his wife on the ground, collected their belongings, including their golden wedding ring, travel documents, title documents, wristwatches, and a car. Akingbolu recalled that 32 items were collected from his client. Akingbolu said his client was taken into custody and he was held there for 14 days, despite the fact that his client told them that he is not aware of the crime he committed. While in custody, the lawyer said his client's ATM and password was collected. He said Kyari and his men used the 840,000 naira found in the account to buy things from a popular supermarket and also from a restaurant until the balance of the account remains 200 naira. You can imagine. Akingbolu said after his client was beaten to a pulp, he had to confess that he had the sum of 45.8 million naira in a fixed deposit account. He said his client was taken to the bank and he was ordered to unfix the account and transfer the money to one Mr. Obi that claimed he was the rightful owner of the money. Akingbolu said his client complained that he did not know Mr. Obi and he has never met him before. So they left the bank, took his client to a boutique to change his clothes that was stained with blood. After doing that, they returned to the bank and they made his client transfer the 41.8 million naira to Mr. Obi's account, and that was the end of it. Akingbolu said his client also had 15 million naira in another bank account, but when Kyari and his men got to the bank to withdraw the money, they were told to wait till Monday to get the money because they went to the bank on a Friday. So that was how that account did not get unfrozen. Akingbolu said he went to Kyari's office to challenge him in the presence of 3 of his lawyers and the client's wife about the withdrawal money. Kyari said, yes, we took his money. Akingbolu said he told Kyari that he had no court order to carry out such action, and Kyari took him to an inner room in his office and told him that his client is a Yahoo boy and is not the owner of the money. He said Kyari informed him that his client has another 15 million naira with him. So if he allows them collect it, they will take 10 million and the lawyer will get the remaining 5 million. Akingbolu said Kyari told him that if he claims he is a human rights lawyer and he makes noise about the case, the 6 properties of the client will never be released. Akingbolu said he refused the deal and he told Kyari to charge his client to court. He said his client was taken to court and he was charged for 97 million naira fraud, but Kyari never showed up in court for the case. Akingbolu said the case lasted for 14 months in courts and eventually the case and another case filed against his client at the Federal High Court were struck out. Akingbolu said his client became a puppet as a result of the properties they collected from him. He said he wrote to the National Human Rights Commission, Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, the Deputy Inspector General of Police Zone 2, Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, Assistant Inspector General of Police, the Police Service Commission, and nothing was done about the case. Akingbolu said they went back to court, attaching all the exhibits above and the bad thing that was done to his clients, and eventually Justice Hadiza Shagari gave a judgment that all the seized properties should be returned to his client, including the 41.8 million naira and the one taken from his ATM. And the court also awarded his client a 5 million naira damages, but the properties were not still released. Honestly, Abba Kyari, Abba Kyari actually did wonder. What a country! Abba Kyari is a semi-god that can use the law the way he likes, to the extent that even Zone 2 is afraid of him. We are doomed in this country. Even the high chamber are frightened for immunity. Immunity for what? The truth is that why all these things are happening is because all of them are all connected in one way and the other. You understand? They are not free. That is the truth. All of them do dirty games. So, why will you want to start putting mouth in a matter that you know that you two are directly involved somehow? So that is the problem. Everywhere. And in fact, let me not just go there, because we all know that all of them are all corrupt. So you don't expect them to start talking against you. How can you pass judgment against yourself? And that is the reason why Abba Kyari extradition to US is still dragging on the ground before this recent issue he had. Just that God wants to expose him. And that is why all this are happening. That is just it. God just wants to expose him. If not, the Nigerian government, they are not ready to extradite Abba Kyari, to the US. So many cases. And this reminds me about Evans the kidnapper. Evans was saying something about Abba Kyari, but the world does not want to hear. Nigerians doesn't want to hear, because you have just, everybody just looking at him. Evans is a kidnapper, right? Good, he is. But he was trying to say things about what Abba Kyari, did and all that. But nobody was ready to listen, because Abba Kyari is seen as the Alpha and Omega, the criminal hunter and all that. Today, what is going on? Let's watch and see how Nigerian government will handle this very case. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts. Thank you very much. Bye for now.